Hi, my name is Talia from CrossFit Crown City. We are so excited to have you here to discuss 3 easy steps to reset your health. There are so many different diets out there. You read magazine articles claiming you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. The problem is, it's just not realistic or sustainable. Crown City has teamed up with HSN to bring a nutrition program to our gym. Over the years, HSN has helped so many people find the healthiest versions of themselves. And the 3 important things that we have learned from them is that one, you need something simple. If it's easy, you will stick with it. The more restrictive you are, the less likely you will be to have long term success. The second thing is you need support, and we'll go into this step further in a little bit. The last thing is you need to keep track. You can't measure what you can't see. We live in a society where being busy is better, but what if it's not? The problem is it leaves us overwhelmed and feeling like we didn't do enough. Have you ever asked yourself, what did I actually get done today? When we fill our schedules to the max, our health and our wellness often get pushed to the back burner. We only get one body. We need to take care of it by how we fuel it, how often we move, how we recover, and our mindset. Here's the deal. Your life, relationships, health status is not going to change unless you change. And I want to help you make those meaningful changes. Our nutrition program is backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 30,000 people all around the world take control of their health. Here are just some of the incredible success stories. Today, I want to talk to you about the 3 top trends that these people who have transformed their lives and how they got off medications and are living their best lives did it. You're going to be shocked because it's not what you think. I'm going to give you a second. What do you think that these 3 people had in common? Let's dive right in. The first thing they had in common was they shifted their focus, their mindset. We live in a world that's focused on diet culture. We live in a microwave society. We all want instant results, success, happiness, and we want it yesterday. We live in a society of challenges, restrictions, kickstarts. The problem with health and nutrition is it doesn't work like that. And these influences can shift our mindset in a negative way. What if you need to slow down to actually build momentum and see the results you're looking for? Instead of trying to do all the things, we need to just focus on one thing at a time. Research shows that when you focus on one habit at a time, you are 80% more likely to retain that habit for over a year. When someone tries to focus on 2 or 3 things at a time, they are less than 5% likely to succeed. Now let's think about the last time you tried to make a lifestyle change. Did you cut out a bunch of foods, start exercising multiple days a week, start drinking a ton of water, and prepping all the food? And what happened after a couple weeks? Did you think, holy cow, this is too hard? It makes sense. Instead, we need to narrow down our focus and just focus on one thing at a time. You may be shocked to hear that we are starting off with shifting your mindset or your focus because most people think that in order to reach their goals, they need to dial in to their macros or to their meal plan. Guess what? Giving you a piece of paper is not going to teach you to stay on track or how to manage your stress triggers or truly change your lifestyle. 2/3 of people will regain the weight they work so hard to lose. What we all need is a lifestyle change. Lifestyle seems vague. So what does it mean and why does it matter? Take a look at this framework. All of these things are interrelated. Let me give you an example with sleep. Who needs their sleep? I have clients that say, I just need 4 hours of sleep. But how many of you swear that you are functioning with only 4 hours of sleep? What you might not realize is that lack of sleep affects your ability to handle stress, food cravings, exercise, and recovery. When you don't sleep, Your cortisol level is elevated. Leptin, which tells your brain you are full, is decreased, and ghrelin, a hormone that makes you hungry, is increased. So you're more stressed, less satisfied, and more hungry. To shift your mindset and lifestyle, we need to consider your inner thoughts. Our thoughts become reality. What you pay attention to becomes reality. Let me give you an example. Let's say you buy a new car. It's a black Jeep. Now, every time you drive, you see there are Jeeps, black Jeeps everywhere. So, did everyone go out and buy a Jeep, or are you just more aware of the Jeeps on the road because you now own a Jeep? The same thing goes with your thoughts. If you are negative, you will think more about the negative. It takes effort to think about the positive. Start your day with gratitude and end your day with gratitude. In order to shift that mindset, to shift that focus, we should know what success looks like to you and why it's important to you. Progress is never a straight line, but if you can understand what you want and why you want it, it'll be easier for you to stay focused. We all need something that we are moving towards. So, what is it that you want? I'm going to use Steve an example. Steve wants to lose 30 pounds over the next 4 to 5 months. Why? He wants to fit into his clothes again. He wants to be more comfortable. He wants to have more energy and be a better example for his kids. In order to do that, he's working with a nutrition coach and doing personal training 3 times a week. His nutrition coach works with him each week to focus on one habit at a time. The coach provides accountability to help him stay on track. Building that plan to shift your lifestyle and your focus may look something like this. It's important to set realistic goals that are achievable. Research shows that if you write them down, make them realistic, and keep them present, you will be more likely to achieve them. I want you to take a moment to write down your goals in your workbook or on a piece of paper. If you aren't sure about what the habits or action steps are, we will get to that in just a little bit. So please take a second and pause the video and let's write down what our goals are. The second thing that most successful people have is that they have the right people in their corner. We weren't meant to do this life alone. You need people who are going to be there to support you. That's why step number 2 is finding your tribe. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they positively or negatively impacting your progress towards your goals? Choose wisely. Identify who is going to be on your side in this journey with you. When we look at our clients that have lost 50 to 100 pounds and kept it off, they all had a tribe of people who supported them. Conversely, when we look at the people who struggle to lose weight and keep off that weight, they don't have a support system. So don't underestimate the value of community. So let's take another second and pause the video, and in your workbook or on a piece of paper, you are going to write down the top 5 people who you were surrounded with on a day-to-day basis and who influence your lifestyle. Okay, step number 3, we've got to take action. Those who are successful don't just wish, they do. So this is the tough part. But the best part is that you did step 1 and you did step 2. So it's going to be easier for you to take action. When you start saying no to the wrong things, it's easier to say yes to the right things. Your habits become routine, and our routine becomes your lifestyle. Are your daily habits moving you towards or away from your goals? For most of us, we have great intentions, but there are roadblocks, temptations, or something that gets in the way. Think about building a house. A house is built on a solid foundations, laid brick by brick to make this amazing house. The same thing goes for your life. Your daily habits are your life. So maybe you're wondering what you can do to start your reset. Here are some HSM principles that have helped so many people take control of their health one habit at a time. Number one, we're going to add more whole foods into your diet. We're going to start by choosing whole foods with less, um, start choosing whole food options and less processed foods packed with sodium, fat, and sugar. A simple way to start this is by reshaping your plate with the plate method. You can see here on one half of the plate is non-starchy vegetables. You have leafy greens, carrots, tomatoes, broccoli, cauliflower. Then a quarter of the plate is going to be lean protein. And then the other fourth of the plate is going to be starchy carbs. So we're talking sweet potatoes, squash, quinoa, rice, beans, things like that. And then you're going to sprinkle in a mindful of healthy fats. Number two, let's focus on balance. When we say balance, we mean, does every meal and snack you consume throughout the day contain a carb, a protein, and a fat? Pairing each meal with a snack with all three of these macronutrients will keep you fuller longer. Number three, limit the added sugar. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar for women and no more than 9 teaspoons for men. The average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar per year. That's 46 teaspoons per day. It's not surprising. Sugar is super addicting and feels hidden in almost every food product you find in a package. Now, I'd like to take a moment to answer some FAQs. The first one is, why should I eat? What should I eat around my workout? Well, fueling around your workout is to gain muscle, to lose fat, to increase energy, or really any health and fitness goal is important. So aim to have healthy carbs and protein before and after your workout. If you don't put gas in your car, you wouldn't expect to get anywhere, would you? So don't run your body on E. My favorite pre or even post fuel is the Fuel for Fire pouches that we carry in our fridge at Crown City. You can also make that yourself. You can do like applesauce and mix it in with a scoop of protein. A great post-workout fuel is non-fat Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries. Just mix those in. Or I also really love to do a scoop of protein powder and coconut water. Okay, the next question I get a lot of is, what if I don't like veggies? I've heard this so many times, and maybe you feel this way too. But I want to challenge you and ask you, what if you just haven't found the right way to prepare your veggies? Roasting your veggies for a nice crunch rather than mushy veggies, adding good seasoning for flavor can be exciting, and even finding ways to sneak them into recipes and even smoothies is a great way to get more veggies throughout your day. The next question is, where should I start? I want you to start with one thing at a time. Maybe it is something you already have in mind, or maybe it is one of the things we discussed. But the best and fastest way to reach your goal is to work one-on-one with a nutrition coach and build an individualized plan just for you. Here's the deal. There's never a perfect time to get started. There's always something that will come in your way. Maybe you're thinking, I'll start after the holidays, or I'll make it my New Year's resolution. But you have to make a commitment to yourself. Your transformation starts with doing these 3 things that we talked about. Shifting your focus, identify your tribe, and then take action. It's simple, not easy, but we're here to help. If you were thinking this all sounds great, but I don't know where to start, or I really just need someone to help me create a plan that's realistic for me and someone to keep me accountable, we would love to help you. So, we're excited to announce that we have a nutrition coaching and accountability program coming to Crown City. I'm going to open up 5 spots today. Here's what it would look like. You will work with me to create a meal plan. Check in weekly to keep you accountable and discuss your progress and tweak your plan. So if you're interested, please contact me or one of your coaches at Crown City to schedule a free intro so we can learn more about your goals and talk about how we can help you achieve them. We're also so excited to announce that we will be launching a nutrition challenge on January 17th. We will work individually to discuss your goals at the beginning and the end, and you'll have group support throughout the challenge to keep you accountable. Signups will be at the front desk immediately. So remember, today we discussed the 3 steps required to reset for success. If you have any questions, please feel free to find me around the gym or again, any one of your coaches. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I'll see you next time.